name is Sarah, and I'm a nurse practitioner student. I'm going to be doing a neurological assessment on you today. Could you tell me your name?
Angela,
And could you tell me where we are today?
Trina's house,
And can you tell me the month and the year?
November 2016.
Okay. So Angela is alert and oriented, person, place, and time. Her speech is logical. She is appropriate. She's making appropriate eye contact. Her affect is appropriate for the situation. Um, and she is appropriate. Um, so next I'm going to assess your cranial nerves. I'm going to start by assessing cranial nerve number 1, which is your olfactory. And I would do this by having you identify a certain sense with each nerve. So I would have you plug one nerve and identify, and then plug another one and identify with the other side. Your second cranial nerve is your optic nerve, and I would assess that cranial nerve by testing your visual acuity by using the Snellen eye chart and testing your peripheral vision. So let me know when you see my fingers in your peripheral vision field.
No.
Good. Your third, fourth, and sixth cranial nerves are your oculomotor, your trochlear, and your abducens. I'm going to test these by using the 6 cardinal gazes. So follow my finger with your eyes, don't move your head. And there, when I'm going to the lateral, I'm testing her abducens. And for the trochlear, it's the medial and down. And the oculomotor is every other area that I tested when I was doing the cardinal gazes. And also for your ocular motor, I'm going to have you take the glasses off and close your eyes. I'm going to try and open your eyes with my fingers, which I cannot do, which is within normal limits. Your next cranial nerve is your trigeminal nerve, which I'm going to test by having you clench your teeth. And I'm feeling on both sides to make sure that this is equal on both sides. And close your eyes. Let me know when you feel me touching you. Is this equal?
Yep.
Equal on both sides?
Yes.
And this also?
Yes.
And this also?
Yes.
Okay. So that is cranial nerve number 5. Cranial nerve number 7 is the facial nerve. Let me have you raise your eyebrows, puff out your cheeks, smile, and frown. Cranial nerve number 8 is your vestibulocochlear. I'm going to test this by testing your hearing acuity. So I'm going to rub my fingers on both of Angela's sides of her ears. Do you hear that on both sides?
Yeah.
Okay. It's equal on both sides?
Yes.
Okay. Cranial nerve 9 and 10 are the glossopharyngeal and the vagus. So let me have you open your mouth and say ah.
Ah.
Okay. I'm checking her palate and her uvula for a rise when she says ah. And then if I can have you swallow, testing her vagus nerve. The spinal nerve, or cranial nerve, number 11 is the spinal accessory. If I can have you move your head back and forth if you're shaking your head no. Good. And then shrug your shoulders. Good. And then cranial nerve number 12 is your hypoglossal. If I can have you stick out your tongue, and I'm going to test your tongue strengths. If you can press on my hand with your tongue, and the other side. Good. So that is within normal limits. The next thing I'm going to do is test Angela's muscle strength. If I can have you tilt your head to the left side. Good. To the right side. Shrug your shoulders up. Push out against me with your elbows. And hold your arms up. Push your arms upwards and downwards. Squeeze my hands. Push. Push me away. Pull me close. Good. If I can have you raise your knees up. Good. And your hips outwards. Good. And push your toes up to your nose and down on the gas pedals. Good. So Angela's muscle strength is equal and symmetrical on both sides. Her contour is equal and symmetrical, and she has great muscle strength. The next thing I'm going to do is test your balance and your gait. If I can have you stand up, Angie, I'm going to have you walk towards me, just normal. Good. And then if I can have you walk on your tiptoes. Good. And walk back on your heels. And then if I can have you walk tandem towards me with one foot in front of the other in a straight line. Good. Perfect. You can stop there. So next I'm going to assess your Romberg. If I can have you close your eyes. I'm testing for any swaying to each side or no imbalance. And Angie is able to keep her balance. The next thing I'm going to do is test for a pronator drift. If I can have you raise your arms up like this with your palms to the ceiling. And I'm testing for any hemiparesis. Neither arm is swaying downwards. Okay, you can put your arms down. All right, if I can have you take a seat again. I'm going to test your coordination next by doing arm ataxia. So if I can have you close your eyes and put your arms out to your side and touch your pointer finger to your nose with one hand and then switch with the other arm. Good. Good. And you can open your eyes. Next, I'm going to do the rapid alternating movement with your hands. So if I can have you slap your thigh with your palm and then the back of your hand, do that with both hands as fast as you can. Good. And the next thing I'm going to do is do heel to shin. If I can have you run your heel down your shin with one side. Okay, and that's even. She does not have any ataxia when she does her heel to shin. The next thing I'm going to do is test your sensory. I can have you sit back. I'm going to touch you on both sides with something soft and something sharp. So if I can have you identify whether it's soft or sharp, close your eyes.
Soft. Sure. Soft. Soft. Sure. Soft. Soft. Sure. Soft. Sure. Soft.
Okay, good. The next thing I'm going to do is test your vibratory sense. We'll pretend that this is a tuning fork. I will strike it and place it on a bony prominence. And with Angela's eyes closed, I'll ask her to identify when she no longer feels that vibration sense. And when I'm feeling on her bony prominence, we should stop feeling it around the same time. The next thing I'm going to do is the motion test with your finger. So let me have you close your eyes, Angela. I'm going to move your thumb. Let me know if I'm moving it up or down or in a neutral position.
Up. Down. Neutral.
Okay. You go ahead and open your eyes. I'm going to test your stereogenesis. Close your eyes again. I'm going to place something in your hand and identify it for me. Let me know what it is.
Any?
All right. And the next thing I'm going to do is the 2-point distinction. I'm going to feel you with 2 fingers. Let me know when they come together as one. So go ahead and close your eyes.
No.
Okay. And I'm going to do it on both sides.
No.
Okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is, well, we'll move on. I'm going to test your reflexes. So if I can have you rolling your sleeves up. I'll test your brachioradialis, so just go ahead and relax your arm. Which is intact. And your biceps reflex. Sorry. And then your triceps reflex. So just let your arms hang. Okay. And then I'm going to do your Achilles, and I would do this on both sides. I'm going to do your patellar. I'm sorry. Patellar. Feel here. Okay. And then your Achilles. And while I'm down here, I would do your Babinski by running something sharp against Angela's foot, checking for fanning over toes, and then do the clonus. And I would do this on both sides. Just have Angela relax. And I'm going to test for clonus. And I'm looking for any pulsations when I press her foot upward. Next thing I'm going to do, Angela, is test for any meningeal irritation. So if I can have you lay down. Okay. And first I'm going to test for nuchal rigidity. So if I can have you place your chin to your chest.
Go to the side a little bit. There you go.
Do your chin to your chest, and we're testing for any pain. Are you having any neck pain?
No.
Okay. And then I'm going to do the Kiernig's sign, which I would raise Angela's leg and knee up and straighten her leg. Are you having any back pain?
No.
Okay. So that indicates a negative Kiernig's. And then the Brzezinski, if I can have you place your, do your chin to your chest again. And I'm testing for her legs to move upward, which could indicate a positive sign. And I believe that is it for today. Thank you very much, Angela.
Thanks.
Have a good day.